Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about wrapping text around an image. This is known as what's called text wrap. And if you're in your InDesign, you can find the control box or control window for that under Window, Text Wrap. And ultimately, you can have an image box interact with the text box and be able to tell the text to go around it, or instead of it just be laid on top. So for instance, say for instance I want this image to be over here, this image here, instead of like having it, if I put it on top, and instead of having two separate text boxes kind of break the space apart and having those boxes linked so they can be threaded together, what you can do is open up the text wrap dialog, and by default there's no text wrap. And if I were to highlight the box you want to change, or you want to impact, or image that you want to have things wrap around it, you just come up here and go to the second icon to the right, and it says wrap around bounding box. So the bounding box is the edge of the frame, and I can say wrap around, and you can see what, I'll just push it over here to see what happens. You can see now it has like this force field and that little space between. Zoom in real quick. There's a little buffer space between here and here, so there is a guideline. So this is the edge of the frame, or the bounding box, and then there's a little buffer here. The buffer is controlled by this part right here. You can customize the buffer on all four sides to be uniform, or individual different sizes depending on your needs. In this case, I can bump it up to 0.125 if I want. Again, if the chain link is activated, it will make the size the same on all three sides or four sides. And I want to leave it at 0.128. And no matter where you move the box, text will wrap around it at all times. And then this is if you need to customize it, you can change the buffer zone depending on where it finally ends up sitting. Again, you can use that to kind of make the idea is to use less text boxes, the minimal amount of text boxes as possible, rather than have broken text boxes that are linked together. But this makes it a little bit more dynamic to be able to kind of efficiently move things around. If you want to put this in the center, you can have the text wrap around it, and then and that can do for any box you want, any image box or a shape box. In this case, this is a text box, but any box you choose, you can designate which way to wrap around. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.